Hope you're doing good. This is United Inside News. Antony has been axed from Brazil's squad as police investigate assault allegations by his ex-girlfriend. Greater Manchester Police confirmed on Monday night they are aware of accusations against Antony, 23-year-old man. The winger has denied the accusations. Elsewhere, United have announced their Champions League squad for the season, and Donny van de Beek is nowhere to be seen. Elsewhere, manager Erik ten Hag has left Jadon Sancho, who has made the squad, to train with fringe players while the Red Devils manager takes a short break. Man United boss Erik ten Hag has left Jadon Sancho to stew after heading off on holiday following their public war of words, reports Sun Sports' Charlie Wyatt. Sancho was one of the few players training at Carrington, with most United teammates off on international duty. Ten Hag and his coaching staff have taken a short break, and thus the winger, whose career at Old Trafford hangs in the balance, is unlikely to see the Dutch tactician until next week. The England international has yet to speak to the 53-year-old head coach after his extraordinary attack on the manager on Sunday night. After the 3-1 loss to Arsenal, Ten Hag revealed the ex-Borussia Dortmund star had been axed from his squad because of his performances in training, and the player strongly denied that. More on Amrabat. Manchester United were forced to pay twice as much for Sofyan Amrabat's loan move from Fiorentina. As part of the deal, United will pay an £8.5 million loan fee, but the deal would have cost less had Erik ten Hag's team not played hardball. According to The Athletic, negotiations last week saw the Viola demand a £25 million loan fee. However, when the Red Devils only offered just over £2.5 million, the Serie A giants informed them the deal was off. Negotiations later resumed, but with the Italians now demanding an £8.5 million loan fee. The United Giants were able to reach an agreement close to those terms on Friday, with the deal worth a tota again and again. Eric Bailly joins Besiktas. Eric Bailly has ended his 7-year stint at Man United by joining Besiktas. Bailey was a pivotal part of United's defense during his early days at the club, but struggles with injury saw him gradually drop down the pecking order. The Red Devils spent the summer desperately trying to shift the center-back's wages off the books. The Ivory Coast international has ultimately joined Besiktas on a 1-year deal. Phil Jones returns to United as Champions League squad named. Manchester United will put their feet up domestically in the season's first international break. However, there's still plenty going on at Old Trafford and beyond right now, including that exchange between the manager Erik ten Hag and Jadon Sancho, who denied suggestions from the Dutchman that his performance levels in training have not been up to scratch. Sancho was dropped for the Arsenal game, and the fallout continues. New signing Sofyan Amrabat has, meanwhile, finally touched down at United, and the on-loan midfielder will wear their number 4 shirt this term. United are facing mounting concerns on the injury front, with Raphael Varane, Luke Shaw, Tyrell Malacia, and Mason Mount among those on the treatment table right now. United have also confirmed their 25-man squad for their impending return to the Champions League. Elsewhere, Johnny Evans has detailed how he believes he can help the United squad this campaign after signing a 1-year return deal on deadline day. Evans, who initially left United in 2015 before being taken on this summer's U.S. tour by Erik ten Hag, made his first competitive appearance of the campaign from the bench in Sunday's loss to Arsenal. Here, he explains how he hoped to impact the squad for this season, again and again. Man United legend Paul Scholes has named Casemiro as the one current player that would have made it into his Red Devils side. He said that, "It's difficult because we had such a brilliant squad of players, but you think of Casemiro. Once he came into that team last year, there was a huge difference. The experience he had from Real Madrid, winning trophy after trophy in the best team. How it took him so long to get into the team, I'll never know. But he's in there now. I don't know if some of those players could have played in our team. Marcus Rashford was brilliant, but I don't know." Let's talk about Antony Case, who accused domestic violence by his ex-girlfriend. Manchester United superfan Rachel Riley has blasted Antony over domestic violence allegations after previously taking a stand against the club over Greenwood. The winger's ex-girlfriend Gabriela Cavalin accused the winger of domestic abuse, with the Brazil international denying all allegations. Is anyone doing any due diligence on this players? So on the other side, Højlund addresses Casemiro shove. Manchester United ace Rasmus Højlund has broken his silence on his heated altercation with teammate Casemiro. He just said something in Spanish, vamos or something like that. He was happy that I gave the team perhaps a slightly different dynamic than what you get from Anthony Martial. He's maybe a little more technically strong and looks down the gaps where I like to take the fights. After all, he hasn't seen me play before, so he told me he was pleasantly surprised to see me play. Let's back to the United takeover updates. New takeover date. Manchester United's takeover could finally be completed in 2 months. According to 90 Minutes, Rain Group, who are responsible for overseeing United's takeover on behalf of the unpopular Glazers, set a new deadline of November to conclude the process. However, there is currently no concrete evidence the process will be sorted out by then. According to the Daily Mail, the Glazer family refused to sell because neither bidder met their £10 billion valuation. Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani posed as the favorite to complete a full takeover ahead of Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who was looking for majority ownership with the Glazers holding a minority stake. Again and again, Sofyan Amrabat update Manchester United loan signing. Amrabat joined Erik ten Hag's side with a recurring back injury. According to The Athletic, United detected a minor back injury during Amrabat's medical. The midfielder revealed he received pain-killing injections just to play in the 2022 World Cup round of 16 against Spain. The Morocco international has not played all season, but not because of injury. Instead, the 27-year-old was left out because the Viola wanted him to make a decision on his future. Elsewhere, Roy Keane altercation, latest. The real reason Arsenal fan Scott Law allegedly headbutted Roy Keane is being investigated after the reported attack left blood on the stadium's floor, reports Sunsport's Har Goodwin. Law broke his nose clashing with Keane, the Sun revealed on Monday. Now it is alleged that the 42-year-old was fuming after the Manchester United legend cheered from the punditry studio when his former club briefly went ahead through Garnacho's 88th-minute strike before it was disallowed for offside. Witnesses report Law confronted Keane after Sunday's Premier League match before launching a bungled headbutt which hit him in the shoulder. The impact apparently broke his nose. Manchester United's squad for the group stage of the 2023-24 Champions League has been submitted to UEFA, and Donny van de Beek is nowhere to be seen. Following last Thursday's draw, the Reds will face Bayern Munich, FC Copenhagen, and Galatasaray. Our eagerly awaited European adventure kicks off on the 20th of September with a trip to Bayern's impressive Allianz Arena. The 25-man squad is made up of the A-list and also the players who were either club-trained or association-trained. The B-list, due to be submitted ahead of the first game against Bayern, will definitely include Argentina international Alejandro Garnacho, among other players who have come through our academy. All of our summer signings are registered, including new midfielder Sofyan Amrabat and striker Rasmus Højlund, who will take on his former club in Copenhagen. Please note this squad only covers the group stages, and the B list can be updated with homegrown youngsters in advance of each fixture. Players included in List A are both two goalkeepers Altay Bindir, Andre Onana and Tom Heaton, Sofyan Amrabat, Casemiro, Diogo Dalot, Antony, Christian Eriksen, Bruno Fernandes, Rasmus Højlund, Victor Lindelof, Tyrell Malacia, Anthony Martial, Lisandro Martinez, Facundo Pellistri, Sergio Reguilon, Rafael Varane, Johnny Evans, Scott McTominay, Marcus Rashford, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Mason Mount, Jadon Sancho, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. After that, manager Erik ten Hag said that the B list will be confirmed before the opening game against Bayern Munich. So it's been a roller coaster start to the season both on and off the pitch for the Red Devils this campaign, with the club's takeover process rolling on, whilst Erik ten Hag has struggled to get his side firing.